Here we have another Sabo leader. It's all about the revolutionary, but is it rushing? Is it swarming the board? Well, it's a little bit of both. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Mabi here, and today I'm going to be giving you my personal deck profile for this red and black Sabo leader that comes out in OP13. The whole game plan here is you have a really good amount of early game for searching, a lot of sifting, a little bit of block. Then towards the mid to late game, you have your 6 and 8 costs that help you activate your leader's ability, and you have two amazing great dragon cards that really feed off both of the red and black colors, which complement the deck a lot. Now, if you guys just want the deck profile, I recommend pausing the video and heading on over to my website, Mabi TCG.com. There you can get this deck and every other deck that we cover and don't cover in image and text format. Alright, so let's talk about every single card in this video breakdown. And just so you guys know, we use proxies here because we do a lot of fun local play with friends, and we are using the alternate arts because they look nice. But if you want to get them yourself, don't worry, this is easily going to be very cheap when it comes out, you know, in the base form. Alright, so the first thing we have here is Sabo from OP13, 5000 special leader with 5 life. Yeah, 5 life duel leader, very tanky. Red and black, Dressrosa and Revolutionary Army. So we're not running a Dressrosa package today, it's just going to be a Revolutionary Army. He has 2 abilities here. The first one is if you have 4 or more life cards, this leader permanently has negative 1000 power on your turn and the opponent's turn, making it a 4000. That might seem bad, but it's not that hard to put 1 extra Dawn on your leader if you want to attack a little bit before you get to 3 life and below, where you hit your 5000 buff. And the second ability is, with 1 Dawn attached, if you have a character with a cost of 8 or more, which seems a little hard to do, but you do have some really good cards that give themselves a nice buff, you know, especially from like a 4 cost to 8 cost. So you can get this pretty early. All of your characters and your leader gains 1000 power. This is also on your turn and your opponent's turn. So towards the late game, once 1 Dawn is on here, you have a character on the field that's 8 or more. Then passively, your leader is going to be 6000, and any of your characters on the board. It doesn't even matter if they're revolutionary. So this could work in another package if you want to try running that. But all of your cards will have 1000 extra power, meaning your blockers are going to be more better. Your attackers are going to be better. So a really cool leader. This is a great leader. Alright, so if you guys are enjoying the video so far, please make sure to like and sub. It really helps out the channel. Daily duels and deck profiles for a lot of different anime TCGs. Okay, so the first card we're going to be talking about here is Koala. This one comes out in OP12. 1/2/1. On play, if your leader is Revo, so it works with this Sabo here, look at the top 3 cards. You can grab a Nico, which is not in the deck, or a Revolutionary Army card. You have a lot here other than Koala, and add it to your hand. Then you want to trash the rest. So trashing in the deck is a little relevant thanks to your late game dragons here that actually need cards in the trash to put back on deck to activate its ability of summoning a card from the trash. So that's the primary reason you do want to put a lot of stuff in your trash. Other than that, this thing will actually work late game. If you leave one on the board, you don't end up attacking it. With your leader's ability, this will become a 3000 passive, and then all you need to do is add 2 Dawn to it to make it a 5000. So this deck is a little bit of swarm, a little bit of rushing later, so it's really cool. So for these, now next we have these promo koalas. So if you don't end up finding these promo cards, don't worry. I would rather replace this with another searching card of the deck, and those are going to be the 4 cost red Bellow Betties, which are searching cards. But I'm using these koalas because it works really well with this. If you can't get your hands on it, once again, get those other cards. So this is a promo 69, nice. 1/1/1. You can activate this during your main once per turn. Give your leader or up to one of your characters 1 rested on. This is an extremely powerful card for the deck. First of all, it's a Revolutionary Army card, so it's not unfortunately searchable by this Koala. However, it is searchable by another upcoming card that we're going to be talking about. If you're able to get this on turn 1, use it, put it on the board, because if you're going to be playing on curve every single turn, it's going to be really hard to give your leader a single Dawn. So this one will help you do that even towards the late game. So this is a cool card for the deck. Running 3 of these. Next we have our stage from OP05, Revolutionary Army General Headquarters. This is searchable by all of your searching cards in the deck. So 1 cost, super good. Activate this during your main. Trash 1 card and rest the stage. First of all, trashing the card, once again, it will help fill the requirements of the Monkey D. Dragon. And also, if you have a lot of bricks, especially these extra ones. We're running 4 in here, and that's completely fine. Every turn, just trash another one in your hand to activate this ability. Look at the top 3 cards, grab 1 Revel card and add it to your hand. Pretty much every card of the deck is a Revel card, so you can grab anything. You can even grab another one of this if you really needed to for some reason, and then you put the rest at the bottom of your deck. So this deck's not only good for getting exactly what you need, searching, but sifting as well. So running 4 of these. Next off, it's going to be your last searching card of the deck. Captain's Assemble from OP12. This one costs 1. Activate this during your main. Look at the top 3. Grab 1 Revel card other than this and add it to your hand, then trash the rest. Once again, trashing for the late game card, for the late game dragon. And this one can actually find this koala here. If you already have your first turn and third turn set up, make sure you just grab some 2Ks, etc. So really nice to show your hairs, activate this during your activate the main effect. So this is really good. You have 5 life. You can, this will activate more often than not. So running 4 of these, and that's pretty much your super early game. A lot of amazing 1 cost cards. Like this deck is super good early. Okay, next off we have this Emporio Ivankov from OP12, 3/4/1. This has innate blocker. On play, if your leader is Revel, trash 3. So this is in here because this is your only 3 costs in the deck. If you go first and you end up using a bunch of 1 costs already, turn 2, you don't have any 1 costs to play. You can, if you already played Koala that previous turn, you can put 3 Dawn on her to attack, or you can just play this Ivankov, and then once you activate your leader's ability, this will become a 5,000, so you can just start attacking a little bit, or you can put 1 Dawn on to attack, or just keep it up as a 4,000. There are cards that summon, very low cost power revolutionaries. I'm specifically talking about this 5 cost Emporio and this 8 cost dragon. So that's why it's in here too, because he can be summoned by those other cards if you need to fill the board, but also get a pinch blocker on the board. So that's why this card is in this deck. Running 3 of these. Now let's move on to our 4 cost hack from OP12. 4/5/1. If your leader is Revel, which this gains 4 cost and blocker. So this is the first card in the deck that you can play for a relatively low cost to activate your leader's ability. So if you end up running a koala, the promo koala on your very first or second turn, then you can get hack on the board. Use that koala. If you play on curve, use the koala, give 1 Dawn to your leader, then hack will be a 6,000 blocker. Really good. And then on KO, if your leader is revolutionary, you KO a base 4 or less, meaning if your opponent somehow is able to increase their own cost from a 4 cost to a 5 or 6, you can still KO it because it's a base cost. So it's a really amazing, great card for the deck. We're running 4 of these, searchable by all of your cards. Next off, because this is a red Revo, Karasu, this is an indispensable card, really good for your rushing down. So this is OP05, 4, 5, and 1. On play, if your leader is Revel, which it is, give an opponent's leader or character negative 1,000 power during this turn. If you have a board filled with a lot of tiny 5,000 attackers, you throw this guy out in the field, your opponent has to use way more resources to defend against it. It's super freaking annoying for them. And also, if you have multiple Karasus, this is going to be good too. The one attacking is if this character has 7,000 power or more, you're going to be giving another leader or character negative 1,000 power during the turn. So the turn that you played, it's negative 1,000. Then on a future turn, it's going to be negative 1,000. Now, you usually need to put 2 Dawn on it, but thanks to your leader's ability, 1 Dawn on Sabo equals, well, once you have an 8 cost plus on the board, this will be a 6,000. Then you just put 1 more Dawn on it, it's a 7,000. Then you attack, and then you lower something. You're going to be winning a lot of games if you can get at least 2 Karasus on the board, an 8 cost, and then just start like using a low Dawn requirements to just really mess with opponent's characters and leaders. And then also this will become a base 6,000 later. So yeah, it's really hard for your opponents to remove unless they have a powerful creature or they use more resources to get rid of it. So nice, super good for the deck. We're running 4 of these. All right, next off we have these Morleys. This is a 2K card from OP02, 4/5/2. If your leader is Revo, this character gains 4 costs. This is a nice searching card for Revolutionary, a searched card for Revolutionary, and it's a 2K. You're usually not going to be putting on the board just for that, but if you really don't have a turn 4 cost or 5, then yeah, you can throw this on the board. And once again, because all of your characters get plus 1,000, it can, potentially be super annoying as an attacker. Running 4 of these. Next off, we have Inazuma from OP13, 4/5/2. On play, give a Rested Dawn card to your leader. So this one is usually just going to be searched and uses a 2K. there is a small amount of niche scenarios where you will use the on play if you really want to flood the board. Honestly, if you end up finding it with this Emporio Ivankov and this is your only card that you can play with it, it's not the worst. You play right away on curve. Then if you don't have a koala on the board to give Dawn to your leader, you can use this to give it to your leader, which is pretty good. So running 4 of these. Alright, now let's talk about that Ivankov. So this is from OP13 So on play, look at the top 3. Then you play 1 Revo card, revolutionary character card with 5,000 power or less. Then the rest go to the bottom. Now this is nice because you get to play it active. So let's quickly talk about every card that you can play. It's going to be every single one. Inazuma, low priority. Morley, low priorities. Karasu's, high priority. Hack, high priority. In these Vankovs, medium to low priority because it's nice. Remember, for the pinch defenders. And then also, you can also play these nice koalas as a low priority, and these koalas as a low priority. So you have a lot of cards to play with this. So this is really good for mid-game. You have mid-game blockers, you have mid-game summoning stuff, and we're running 3 in here. Alright, next off we have Sabo from OP13 671. This has blocking 7,000 power. Once your leader ability kicks off, this will be a blocking 8,000 power card. Activate this during your main once per turn. Give up to one of your characters plus 2 costs until the end of your opponent's turn. Then give up to 1 Rested Dawn card to your leader. So on curve, if you want to keep adding Dawn to your leader, you have these koalas for now. Mid to late game, you have these Sabos instead. You can have both on the board, keep moving Dawn around, etc. It's pretty nice. But yes, the turn that you play this, Sabo can give himself plus 2 if you don't have an 8 cost on the board. 2 being 8, then you can only give the Dawn to your leader, but that's okay. Go ahead and do that. Then your leader will be able to attack for 7,000, and your leader will be a 6,000 passively, etc. So good. This is a great card. And yeah, and then on your opponent's turn, 8,000 blocker. So really good. So running 4 of these. Alright, we have another Sabo card from PRBO2 662. If you have 15 or more cards in your trash, this character in your hand gets -3 costs. So you have a ton of ways to put cards in your trash, as we saw the searching cards, the stage, etc. Even that Emporio Ivankov. This will become a 3 cost. So 3, 6, and the potential 7. It's pretty good. It's also a 2K. It's also searchable by Revo. So this is a really powerful card for the deck that you're going to be seeing played quite a bit. Alright, time for the last cards of the deck. First of all, it's this dragon here from OP12 880 on play. You're going to be placing 3 Revo cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order, and you're pretty much going to be putting cards that you don't want to play with this. Low cost searching cards, events, and extra stages. Then, if your leader is Revo, which it is, play 1 character with a cost of 6 or less from your trash. So the best cards to play with this card are going to be the Sabos as a low priority, or the best ones to play is going to be this Sabo, because you can activate this during your main, etc. You can if you want play some Emporio Ivankov, and then you can chain more stuff and keep throwing stuff on the board. Otherwise, the rest is the same. You want to do Karasu's, then you want to do hacks, and then you want to do these Emporio Ivankovs. But the 5 cost Emporio, the 6 cost Sabos, they're really good for this. This is really good in the deck if you aren't in any danger of getting KO, getting killed the next couple of turns. You can really flood the board and start doing some stuff. Or if you really want to mess with the board ASAP, you have these red dragons, thank God. So yeah, Sabo is red and black. You have the best of the Monkey D dragons right here. So running 3 of these and 3 of these, and the reason being, 6 is okay. You have a lot of searching cards, and you have a lot of ways to sift, so I found out that 6 is okay. You have enough cards. So, Dragon from OP07 890, innate rush for 9. This is your only rushing card of the deck. You could add other stuff too. I would recommend, if you want, you can add in the 4 cost Kin and Killer, because even though it's a base 5,000 on your opponent's turn, it'll be 6, really hard to KO. Then on play, when this is on play, give 2 Rested Dawn cards to your leader or one of your characters. Now that's 2 at once. You can't give 1 to somebody and 1 to somebody else. So if you don't have a way to give Dawn to your leader and playing this on curve, just give it to your leader. It's all good. Then this will be a 10,000 attacker for you to start doing stuff. So you can chain these every single turn. After that, just start being annoying as hell, or you can start doing this and really flooding up the board. So this deck has a little bit of everything. You're tanky. You have ways, yeah, you're tanking with 5 really good colors, ways to give all of your characters plus 1,000. You got rushing, you got swarming the boards. You have really good 2Ks that are searchable, really good blocking cards, cards that give Dawn to your leader or other characters, swarming. Just, oh my god, this deck is, I would say, really just good in terms of what it tries to do. So yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the deck, and make sure to please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. The website has this deck and all the other ones. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.